Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and today I'm really craving pizza. It's a really hot day in New York today, and I'm really craving pizza, and I want to eat at a pizza place that I haven't been to in so long. Now, when I used to live in West Harlem, I would come down here, I think at one point, maybe not once a week, but yeah, maybe close to it. Like at least once or twice a month, I would come down here. And when they've just opened at the time too, they were not yet a big thing at the time, but now they've really blown up. So I'm talking about Mama's 2. And perhaps you guys have heard of this place because it's really all the rage these days. I mean, back when I used to come here, they were brand new, and I had a good feeling that they might take off someday. But even beyond that, I was just happy just to have a great place, relatively close to me, and I would come here, like I said, at least once or twice a month, sometimes even once a week. And this place now doesn't only have its Upper West Side location; they also have a location in the they went from the Upper West Side to the West Village, and the West Village with its rich restaurant scene, that's really saying a lot. Now, in case you're wondering why this place is called Mama's 2, well, 200 here, but really it's supposed to be a pun, like it's supposed to be a reference to it being the second one, is that this is actually a spin-off from Mama's Pizza. Now, Mama's Pizza is just down the street, and originally when I made this video, it was gonna be a 2-restaurant video. Basically how there was Mama's Pizza, and then some family members, they went off and they did their own thing and made Mama's 2, and how Mama's 2 is all the rage these days. And Mama's was a good spot, a good neighborhood spot, but Mama's 2 is so hyped up now, and in a way it's a beautiful story of how the son has surpassed the father and spread its wings. The apprentice is now the master. But Mama's is closed now, and I think they're gonna reopen, but now they're closed, so I wasn't able to do that. But on the bright side, we're able to focus now on Mama's 2 and get more stuff at Mama's 2. I was originally just gonna do one slice from each, so yeah, let's try this place. Like I said, I was one of their first ever customers when they first opened here in the Upper West Side, and I'm glad they're so successful now. So yeah, gonna be eating here for the first time in a while, and yeah, hopefully it's as good as ever. Hopefully the fame and the hype hasn't gone to their heads. So let's check it out.
Like with that salmon thing.
Hi, can I do a pepperoni square?
Alright, one pepperoni square?
One pepperoni square and one vodka square.
Alright, would you like anything else?
That'll be it. Oh, I guess a bottle of water.
Can you just make sure I have your order correctly?
Yeah, that looks right.
Perfect. What is your name?
UA, like the letters. Alright.
$15.
I remember when this place first opened, I was one of your first customers.
Oh, really?
Someone else was working here then, and I knew it was gonna pop up. I knew it. It was so good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was a long time ago, yeah.
I'm glad you kept coming.
Oh yeah, this is my first time back in years, so yeah, I'm happy to see the line.
Oh, so you haven't seen since we expanded then?
Yeah, and there's a second location in the West Village now too, right?
Downtown.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, man, well, I'm glad you kept coming back.
Sounds good, thank you. Excuse me, would you mind if I filmed myself doing a review next to you? Would that be okay?
That's fine.
Just want to make sure, thank you. I would go outside, but it's raining.
Yeah, no, good to do it in here.
Thank you. All right, guys, so now I'm inside Mama's 2. Like I said, I used to come here all the time when I lived in West Harlem. I would come down here, take the bus down here, and I would eat here. And at the time, they had just opened. Like at the time, it had only been like their first week, and the memory I had, it was almost kind of like very wholesome. Like I remember I would sometimes go down there, sometimes I would get slices like this, and sometimes I would get a whole pie and just eat it throughout the week. And when I would order my pie, they would like wholesomely tell me, no, this is our restaurant, and we make every single pie has to be perfect. Every single one. Doesn't matter if it's like the first one of the day or like the 100th one of the day. And I thought that was so wholesome. But, you know, funnily, the first few days they were like that, and then as time went on, after like a month or so, they, you know, as work becomes, they became a little more jaded, and it became like, you know, back to the grind, back to the office, you know, they're like kneading the dough and kind of not as chipper as before. But I totally understand, and honestly, as long as the food hasn't changed, because I mean, just look at how successful they are. It's crazy. So, but anyways, let me show you the food that we have here. So yeah, originally I was planning on taking this outside, eating on like a park bench, but it's raining, and it suddenly started raining cats and dogs outside. So, you know, hopefully, I didn't prefer to do it in here because the music is blaring loud. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it's not too loud, you know, for the video. But I decided to get my favorite back in the day. They're a pepperoni square slice, and it is looking just as delicious as it was back then. I think I remember this having more crispy edges. I think the edges look a little more soft now, but that's okay. A vodka. I think I might have had this back then. I don't remember too much, but this vodka is also extremely popular, so can't wait. Now, this place really specializes in square slices. They do make some round pies, and it looks like even now they've almost completely shifted almost entirely to square slices. But I do see them making some round pies here and there. But even back then in the beginning when they offered both, the square ones were where it's at. And apparently that's why this family member, I don't think it's the son of Mama's Pizzeria, but I think one of the family members, I think he was just really passionate about square pies, so he decided to start his own thing rather than stay at Mama's and keep making round ones, and I'm so glad he did. So, and unfortunately, they also, I hear they make good sandwiches too. Like I hear they have a really good Philly cheesesteak. But unfortunately, the line is just crazy, you know. So I don't think we'll be able to do that today. Let's take a bite out of the square pepperoni, my old favorite. I used to get entire pies of this and eat it throughout the week. That's how much I liked it back then. So maybe that is why I felt like I ate it more than I did, because I would get whole pies and I would eat it during the week. So I would eat this place more than once, even if I visited it just like once or twice a month. And look at that wonderful, as Portnoy calls it, undercarriage. But look at that beautifully charred, oily bottom. Wow, and what I love about this place is it's crispy crust on the outside and soft and pillowy on the inside, so can't wait. Well, the music has temporarily quieted down a little bit, so hopefully that'll help a little bit. So let's dig in. Look good but greasy. Let me look for some napkins. I'm just gonna grab some napkins over there. Sorry, I left the camera unattended for a bit. It's good, but it's greasy, it's oily. So guys, it's exactly as I remembered. Pretty much identical. So that's why they're good, because you know, they may be more popular now. They may have two locations. I don't know how the West Village location is, but this location, not a single thing has changed since day one at this restaurant. Okay, you know, I take that back. Maybe one thing was different then. I remember that the pepperoni was more curled up then. I remember the pepperoni was a little bit more thicker cut. I mean, this is still relatively good quality, thick cut pepperoni, but I remember it was thicker cut, curled up more crispy, and had that delicious pepperoni grease pulled up in the middle. So the pepperoni has changed slightly, but honestly, other than that, this is still very, very good, and this is definitely among my favorite pizzas in the city still. I mean, it's up there with Little Industry, Prince Street Pizza. In terms of square slices, you can't go wrong with this place. Pepperoni maybe changed, but still very good, very greasy. You know, maybe it could be a tad more crispy for this style of pepperoni, but very good. They got crispiness along the edges. Even the parts that don't have crispy edges are soft. So there's a nice contrast between soft and crispiness for this guy. And the bottom is crispy too. So if you don't have the crispy edge, you have a crispy bottom. It's oily and heavy, and yeah, maybe that can be a bit much at times, but I think like they've really hit that point where it's almost to the point where it might be a little too heavy, but just stopping short where it's indulgent and not too heavy. And good quality cheese too, not like glue-like, not too liquidy as well. Very, very good, guys. And I think the tomato sauce is kind of sweet too. Let me take another bite, see if I can taste it better. I'm telling you, it's not just nostalgia, it's just so good. I mean, look at the line. I guess a lot of people might be tourists, but I think there's some locals here too, so delicious. It does have like a nice natural sweet San Marzano sweet flavor, so wow, guys. Really, what makes this pizza so good is just that the bottom is just uniformly crispy. Like, look, uniformly crispy, and the inside is just so soft, like almost a little stretchy. So the texture is what really makes this like guaranteed to be amazing. And the last one we're gonna review, the vodka slice. I am a sucker for anything vodka sauce flavored, so this can't possibly be bad after what I just ate. Yeah, look at this one. Also that crispy bottom. I know Portnoy likes to say undercarriage, but I don't really like that word for some reason. It makes me think of like Cinderella under the carriage, I don't know. But same thing with vodka sauce. It's gonna be great. I think I still like the pepperoni one more, but the vodka one indeed is good and lived up to the hype, so to say. Let me break it down. I think the main reason why I like the pepperoni one more is that this is 100% personal preference. I like the vodka sauce. It's creamy, it's heavy, but I personally prefer vodka sauce for my personal taste. I would prefer if it were a little bit more sweet. Like, I like that sweetness that you can only get from like vodka infused sauce, you know, from that vodka, like, you know, burning out, so to say. But again, that's a nitpick. That's just my opinion. Everything else is good. I don't need to talk about the texture of the pizza. That's, you know, exactly the same crust. Actually, this cheese is more, definitely different consistency than the pepperoni cheese. The basil adds like a nice touch, like a herby, like kind of minty flavor. So guys, honestly, just my take. Like, I like a sweeter vodka sauce, so I liked it, but I think it could have been taken up a slight notch, but still very, very good. But guys, I'm gonna stop filming now. I'm gonna finish eating this. You know, it's a loud restaurant. You know, there's people around me, and you know, I think the rain has stopped. So I'm gonna finish eating this, and then we're gonna go outside and share final thoughts outside. All right, guys. So I just finished eating at Mama's too, and the rain has stopped for a bit, so I can quickly share my final thoughts. And yeah, so yeah, as you can see, it's gonna kind of be on and off today. Yeah, just so it goes. But anyways, very, very, very good. Not just exactly as I remembered. I think it was even almost better than I remembered. I mean, I guess it's just been so long since I've had it. I wonder if I just haven't had it in a while. And then I had some amazing places, you know, like Prince Street Pizza and where else? Industry Pizza. And then I like them so.
I know his YouTube channel. You do like food reviews, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I know. I saw you like steaks at many different places.
That's me. You want to say hi for the channel?
I just want to say hi.
Hey,
this guy is a legend.
Yeah,
keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
See ya.
Thank you. Wow, small world, right? Anyways, where was I? I wonder if it got better, or if maybe I just haven't had it in a while, and then I had other places that were amazing, and then maybe somehow I like mentally thought that the newer places that I had were amazing were better, if that makes sense. But then you know, I ate this place again, and it's not only as good as I remembered, it's better. I made it a point to eat at the original location for you guys, but with how good it was, I might try the West Village location, because that one is definitely much closer, and if it's as good or close to as good, then I'm all for it. So guys, I love when places that I'm a big fan of, you know, they were starting out, like I said, I was one of their first ever customers, and I just, it was just so good, and I kept wondering, I don't know if it's just me, but I have a feeling that this place has potential to become a big hit, and I'm glad that it did, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy to see them doing well, and yeah, like I said, in the beginning they had so much passion and were so wholesome about the art of pizza. I think those were the original owners. Now they have different staff working there, but as you know, time went on, as I ate there, they became a little bit less enthusiastic, but what's most important is that the quality of the food has not changed, and not only has it not changed, it's probably even gotten better based upon what I ate today. So Mama's too, guys, highly recommend it. Hopefully Mama's will be back someday, but then, you know, maybe I'll try Mama's sometime, but can't recommend it enough, and I can't wait to try the new West Village location. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this vid, and if you like pizza like I do, what are your favorite pizza places? Doesn't have to be in New York, it can be anywhere. Let me know what your favorite pizza places are in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And as always, if you like my vids, like and subscribe, that way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So anyways, I'm gonna catch you later, so until next time, I'll see you later.